Okay, folks, hope everybody's doing well. 2 nights from now, we'll be talking about Sistas episode 4 and whether or not the introductory episode for Madison was a good one. So we'll see if notifications went out. Had a good time doing an Instagram live for the first time and Lord knows when. Plus, I did it from my living room, so that was a change of pace. Side note, what I might do, I might start doing my live streams in different rooms of the house. That way, it's like a pseudo house tour, and you don't have to constantly see the shelves behind me. But then again, hey, it's cool. It's cool. We got a couple people on here. It says 3, but it could be more. It just hasn't updated on this end. Yeah, 57. Okay. Yet again, thanks for joining in. Hope everybody is warm and safe as you can be. Yeah, the weather has stopped. Last night, it stopped around like 7:15, 7:30, but the roads are a mess. Now, my road is good, but 10 minutes away where my mom lives, somebody with a tractor on the street cleaned the road in front of my mom's house. But when you get to the turn, like nobody did anything. I feel like they might have just like brushed off something with the plow and kept it moving, no salt or anything. My sister came up here at noon because I had just gotten off the phone with a company I'm working with in terms like debt consolidation and whatnot. It was heavily recommended. I looked into it, and it's going to help me get back on track here. Like I said, my plan for 2026, if not between now and the end of the decade, is like be in a much better financial position by the time I turn 40, and this could help me out a lot. And on top of that, I got off the phone, looked out the window, road was clear, and I'm like, I need to call, see how things are down there. She came rolling up. Ma asked me to go to the store. You want to ride? I'll take you back down to the house and I'll bring you back. I'm like, all right. So I was gone for like 4 hours. So actually 3 hours or so. I was down there with them for a while. My nephew gone. Like he's going to stay down there all week. The only reason my sister came was to get his laptop for school because he had homework. What was it? Remote learning for math and geology today, or geography, whatever class it is. So there's a good chance he might not go to school this week because the roads are just that bad. The temps are supposed to be like close to the negatives tonight, if not all week at night. So anything that melts will just refreeze. But yeah, it's probably going to be just me here for most of the week, which is fine. So yeah, on the live stream I did on Instagram, we talked sisters, divorce sisters, Zatima, and just thanks to those who donated. You know, like throughout the day, I got a text message here. I mean, an email here or a text message about cash apps and whatnot. Thank you. I mean that I really do. Some more eBay sales came in, which was great, and there was a bill transaction that needed to be revoked through the bank. And if I'm able to get the money back from that bill, then I will be set. But we'll see. Regardless, yeah, just thank you. Let me see if I can get the names here. Marcus, just thank you so much. $50 donation for the videos and for your heat. And ironically enough, I got a very affordable space heater today when we went out, and thanks to the donation I was able to get that. So thank you so much. And when I ask for donations, it's not like due to bad financial choices on my part. It's just that um I had to spend a lot recently like helping my sister out because she's trying to get like her settlement check from the accident, and she's been out of work for going on what 3 weeks now, I think. So just I really do appreciate you. um my, Michaela, I know I'm mispronouncing it. I'm looking at it right now. Just thank you, 25. Just hey, thanks for the content. It's appreciated. Truly, I'm blessed for y'all. I mean, for having y'all. What's going on with Ruthless? Your guess is as good as mine. I have no idea. I have no idea. Side note, I can't think of the guy's name, but I subscribe to his channel. Black guy. He does like reels where like somebody will donate to his Cash App. Sorry, it says connection unstable. Why? It's no weather. I cleaned off the satellite. Okay, I should be back. Sorry if I glitched there on my end. It said the connection went out. Oh, yeah, yeah. But he basically, for anybody who sends a donation to his Cash App, he does a reel. Like, send me a donation, and then, like, do you have a question? It could be about anything, and I'll do a YouTube short about it. I think that would be pretty cool. Think of it as like Cameo, but you get to ask me a direct question, and I'll do a video dedicated to you. So I got to look into doing that. I think that's a very cool way. It's like, hey, if you want to donate a few dollars, and then I got a video just for you. So I think that would be pretty cool. Something to look into. But yeah, the weather here is sunny, but it was windy today. Like, it's one thing to be cold and sunny when everything's melting, but to have a strong wind, that was awful. So to anybody listening, is your area still covered in snow? Is it snowing right now? Like, what's going on? Are you an All the Queen's Men fan? Nah, I don't dislike the show. I just don't watch it. And yes, I did see the TMZ article that's been floating around, something along the lines of a Sky Black filing a cease and desist against Christian Keys. So I'll say this much. For every time, Keys did like a live stream, people would send me clips from the live stream of him talking about scandalous details regarding the show. And personally, I just didn't feel right doing a video on it. Now, you could argue, well, Jeremy, the guy who made the show is revealing this, so what's the matter with talking about it? And I don't know. I just didn't feel right use my platform to, like, in my opinion, kick a person when they're down. Like, he mentioned how Amp was fired due to showing up to set high and whatnot. But to me, I didn't feel like I would gain anything from doing a video about that. I mean, I don't know if it's like a morality thing, respect for KJ and Sky. It just felt like they just had a baby. They got this nice house. They got their production company. Why would I use my platform to, just say, well, did you know he got fired for this? I just, no. So they're having their back and forth. So I guess, we'll see how that unfolds. But I respect you for leaving it be. I appreciate that. I mean, technically, my usual policy, if it's something released to the public, and it was, then I could cover it, but I just didn't feel right talking about it. That's just, and like I said, nobody's paying me to stay quiet or anything. It's just like, I didn't feel like that added anything to my channel. I mean, I can literally count on my fingers how many All the Queen's Men videos I've done. And I don't think it would be right to, like, revive that subject on this channel to talk about something like that. So it is what it is. Sorry, my lips are a bit dry. Probably from that Instagram live I did. But yeah, hopefully Wednesday night we have another great episode of Sistas to talk about. So that'll be fun. Hey, we got 46 people watching. I appreciate you coming in. But if anybody has any comments or questions, now's the time. Trust and believe it. When we have a lot of viewers, it's great. But when it's a smaller number, think of it more intimately. Like, hey, I got Jeremy's full attention. I got a question for him. He's going to read the comment and answer it. Unless, like, somebody, like 4 people send the same comment, then I'll answer them all at one time. Plus, another reason I didn't talk about All the Queen's Men stuff, it just feels like there's so much. It's like Keys is focusing on the negativity and whatnot surrounding the show, so much so that kind of, in my opinion, has overshadowed the future of the series with season 5. So I don't know what he's doing with these live streams and whatnot, but I just scroll whenever I see him. Ready for round 2 of snow. We're getting here in Northern Virginia. I'm in Southern Virginia. I believe they're calling for snow this weekend. Let me double check the app. Well, then again, it's Monday, so I know 3 days ago it said 80% chance this Saturday. Yesterday it said 40%. Earlier today it said we're getting nothing. Now it says 50%. And it's Monday. So by the time we get to Thursday, Friday, shoot, who knows? But apparently, as of right now, they're saying the snow isn't as bad as this week. Yeah, anything can change. hmm we mostly got sleet here. That's really what it was, sleet, because it was like what 2 to 3 inches. See, today the ice and whatnot was so hard that when I stepped off the porch, I was literally standing on top. I'm 257, so for me to not sink when I stepped off the porch, that's like that's some hard ice. So, do we have a date for the Boy Sisters? No, we do not. But my personal theory is that the show should come back late March or April. They're currently filming season 2 now, so the show is coming eventually. But I'm thinking Sisters will have its run for the first half of season 10. I think Divorce Sisters is coming before Zatima. That I do think is a fact. Up here in Cincinnati, it's really cold outside. The kids don't even go to school tomorrow. Man, I'm just at that point. Maybe it's because when I was in Lynchburg, which was only an hour away from here, so typically the weather is the same. I just got sick of snow because when it came to like being on campus, the snowball wars, not fights, but the wars that went on. And then when I lived in an apartment, the agony of having to dig my car out. That's one of the blessings of, working from home, or when I was living at my mom's house, I didn't have to shovel my car out because I didn't go anywhere. Is Divorce Sisters on BET Plus? I believe the first half of season 1 is. That's the only batch of episodes we've gotten. So I think it's on there. I don't know why it wouldn't be. Yeah, because like I said, these temperatures at night are supposed to be just so frigid. Like, of course, I leave my water running just a bit out of each faucet so it doesn't freeze. Because it's supposed to be like a low of, below 10 degrees tonight. And then tomorrow night, supposed to be like 9 degrees. Yeah, so I don't know. I don't see them going to school at all. Schools are closed here, and I'm in Virginia. Okay. Yeah, the first half is on BET Plus. Great. Let me move this screen over so I can read your chats better. Oh, crap. I don't know. Dang. Like I said, I really want to cut all this off, but it's too cold. I can't do it because I want to cut it off right now. But then what's the point? My face will be freezing. Zach finding out about Mr. Key shouldn't be on Sisters. I was really hoping that would be a Zatima plot because, we met his brother and mom on Zatima. So why not, have that on Zatima as well with the father? Plus, his father won't be Martin Long. Matter of fact, yeah, I saw that Martin lost a lot of weight. So I think that's pretty, cool for him. That's great for him. Must be getting ready for the next Bad Boys or something. That's awesome. Yeah, and thanks for those who have watched those live streams. What was that? I did like 4 live streams yesterday. Good grief. I was testing out the OBS studio. I might do that again later this week, but this time it will be a live stream where we talk about the trailer breakdown. I'll still do my separate video because the trailer breakdowns, some of the most popular videos I do whenever Sisters is on the air. I mean, I posted my recent trailer breakdown like 2 days ago, and it's already at 20,000 hits. So you all are amazing. This month, we're on track to hit over 1 million views on the channel, which is great. I think by the end of the month, the channel will be at 87 million. So maybe by the time we hit like May or June, we'll be at 90 million. And that's phenomenal because, my long-term goal is 100 million. And I'm pretty confident to get it probably by middle of next year, give or take, or early next year. Why is Mr. Keys on Sisters and not the other show? That's a good question, because in terms of the timeline, Zatima is ahead. So, like, will Zach have a falling out with his dad? I'm pretty sure it'll all tie together and make sense at some point. I mean, Courtney's the one. He's like the ringleader of this circus, and I'm just a person in the crowd with my popcorn ready to see what he's about to do for us. I hope I sleep good tonight, because I think because I've been stressing so much about money. Like, I was really worried about pending charges coming out of my account this morning, but thankfully I had enough money to not overdraft or anything. And I had some eBay money come in, and I had some donations come in at an online credit I forgot about. So, man, but I've already done my budget, and if I make as much on YouTube this month as I'm predicted to, I'll be good. Pray on it. When I tell you there is nothing like prayer, and I'm not just saying that, because where is it? Oh, yeah, Bible. I was reading Proverbs earlier tonight, and that's the thing. It's part of being human. See, I'm always like thinking about losing it all. Because I grew up in a house. I know what it's like for the power to be cut off, the cable to be cut off, people to have their car repossessed. So to me, I feel like a failure. That is the wrong way to think, but at the same time, it keeps me hungry in terms of, make sure you're doing it right. Because even though I paid my mortgage, I paid the power, the fridge is full, Wi-Fi is on, this, that, and the third. It's just little things. I'm like, oh man, if I don't have X amount of dollars, what if something goes wrong? It's just like I put too much pressure on myself. That's the thing. Like when I ask for donations, good and well, I wouldn't ask unless I really needed it. But it turns out, like, even before donations came in, God knew my situation and that I already had enough. And the donations that came in, part of it I used to get that space heater that I have in my living room now. And eBay, like, money is coming in from that tomorrow and hopefully throughout the rest of the week, because I got some interested buyers on some items. So I psych myself out. And that's not despite being a Christian, I am a human, so I'm always going to stress out about crap, and I really shouldn't. And I hate that about myself, but it's just how it is. Good South Carolina. That's good. That's good. Because it was funny when my sister dropped me off. My nephew rode with us too. She's like, "You want to go this route so we can see how your roads look?" I said, "What am I going to see how the roads looks for? I know outside of my house is going to look good, and I'm not going the back way. Like, I'm not coming back down to the house. That's why I came with y'all today, to spend some time with Mom, because I'm not going down there until they clean them roads. So I'm still here. I think the only time I will leave my house this week is maybe Thursday or Friday. And by that time, the road should certainly be clear. I'm just going to go dump trash, and that's it." How would you feel about a mega crossover? I would geek out. That would be like Marvel for me. And me, I would do one heck of a breakdown, like New Rock Stars or Screen Rant, breaking down every scene. This character is from this show. This character is from that movie. That would be phenomenal. I would love that so much. Sisters, the Pains, bruh. Of course, I talk continuity. I mean, then you had to deal with the issue of like, well, hey, this actor is in 2 shows. How are we going to handle that? So I don't know. And they're playing different characters, like Crystal Stewart in The Oval and Beauty and Black. You've seen all the shows. Do you think it could work? It could certainly work, but there'd have to be some retcons, because in Zatima, Belinda on her podcast advertised Ruthless. And as a result, that means in the Sistaverse, which includes Zatima, Ruthless and The Oval are television shows. They are not real in terms of Hunter is the president of the United States in the same universe that Sisters takes place. We know that Sisters, Zatima, all the Queen's Men, and Divorce Sisters takes place in the same universe. Well, technically, Divorce Sisters, it isn't an official sister spinoff, so technically it could be its own thing, but it had I mean, it has sisters in the name, so you would think it's in the same continuity. And yes, I know Kadeem played a character in Tyler Perry's Bruh, so technically speaking, well, it's a whole thing. Yeah, sadly, church was canceled yesterday because of the snow. How would Payne's work? I mean, I could see it work. Sometimes, I mean, remember Eddie from If Loving You Was Wrong made a cameo in Medea Family Funeral. Now, it's just one of those things where it was a fun cameo. I didn't break my brain trying to think about the context of it. I just loved it. Yeah, they need to do it somewhere down the line. Sisters have a connection. I have 2 on heaters. Don't use neither. I would have given it to you. I appreciate that, but I don't think I would have gotten it in time. Man, that's crazy. This is great because I don't think you've ever done lives this consistent. I may be wrong, but I don't hop on a live. No, typically I only do it once a week. And don't think I'm like doing this constantly. It's like, yo, I want some money. No, it's like I'm literally trying to be consistent. Now, that doesn't mean I'm doing this every single week. It's just that, consistency is good for the algorithm. And it's just like, you know what? I could be sitting here editing videos, but sometimes, if I have some downtime, I do a live stream. Like if I'm up for it, I will do a Beyond the Gates live stream on my other channel. Yeah, yeah, I think that's how they described it. It's not a spinoff, it's just an expansion of the sister universe. Did you see Andy, Danny, Fatima, Cheyenne, and Madison? Yes, I did. And did you notice that they used my photo? The collage I made that had all the promo art for the seasons of Sisters. It's like at the 2-minute 20-second mark. That was my collage because I put it on Instagram. I tagged all the cast. KJ reposted it, and I posted it on TikTok. So to see my collage make it in a BET show like that was cool. So it seems Danny is going to be the one who introduces Madison to the sister circle. I know Tyler joked about Golden Sisters, but imagine a show like that. It's like Black Golden Girls. Thank you for being a friend. I like the Golden Girls. I love how KJ was holding Andy accountable. Honestly, from all the interviews I've seen, listened to, and read about, I believe the women are actually going to be held accountable this season. And if that's fact, I am just blown away. In the BET network interview, Mignon and Tunde were talking, and apparently Madison and Danny are going to have like an intense scene, and Danny de-escalates the situation, giving her a seat at the table, so to speak. So that's kind of like her introduction into the circle. I don't know what could cause the tension, but apparently there's going to be something going on. Like their personalities clash or whatever. Yo, yeah, Jennifer Lewis. That's fun. I need to do like a fan cast of who would be in the Tyler Perry Golden Sisters show. Yeah, Jennifer Lewis. What's up with Andy's sister? I personally don't care for her. We'll find out more about her as the season progresses. Fatima already knew Madison before the show. Yeah, I loved how it's one of those things where it's like, I think Mignon said something to the effect of God will put you in the same room as another person that you don't realize it, that person is going to be connected to you later on. Maybe. We know Andy goes to the hospital, so it's possible we get an update on Sabrina. That's a good point you made just there. Just just then. I'm interested to see KJ, Cheyenne be a mirror. Yeah, because they're both like reckless. Loretta Devine could maybe be Rose. Yep. Loretta Devine, Jennifer Lewis. What's her name? Anne. She played Dee in the Wayans brothers. She was Sherman Hemsley's daughter in Amen. She would be great to the series. Angela Bassett would be cool, but they'd probably be too expensive. I don't know. Is Angela Bassett that? Well, then again, black don't crack. So some of these actresses could be like 60 plus, and I wouldn't even know. I did not. Anne Marie Hosford. Thank you for that. I did not look at the article yet. I do know the Beyond the Gates article with the promo came out. I just haven't looked at it just yet, but I will by tomorrow. Yeah, I'm praying that I'm able to actually get sleep tonight because I've just been so stressed. I'd go to bed from like 10 o'clock to 1, stay up and work a few hours, pass out at 6, wake up at 8, stay up all day. But I think tonight I might actually be able to sleep since I have some extra money now and more money coming into my account tomorrow. So good grief. And I actually discovered I made a crucial mistake on my taxes for the past 2 years. When it comes to being, an eBay seller, I omitted how much money I spend on product. So I need to have my taxes recalculated. And that could possibly be good for me. And if that actually happens, that's a blessing in itself. Because like I said, that was a God thing. I was up this morning before I had to make the phone call I had to make to that consolidation company. And I'm like, okay, let me just jot down some questions for the person I'm going to have do my taxes this year. And I thought about it. I'm like, wait a minute. Is the money I spend on trading cards and action figures and stuff I sell on eBay, basically some of the stuff you see behind me, is that deductible? Yes, it is. I never knew that. So thankfully, the IRS, I called them, asked some questions, and it could be a big help. It could be a blessing. All right. What do you think of KJ explaining the tension between her and Fatima? It's what I've heard her say before. And I still just hated that storyline, to be honest. Family Fun Night is next Wednesday. Hopefully we get a trailer. Ooh, yeah, Alfre Woolard. What about Viola Davis and Golden Sisters? I know, like y'all say, some people are too, but Tyler is a billionaire. Come on. I mean, if you really want to make the show good. But yeah, I realize some of these people, like, their paychecks are out of this world. Hey, they're getting paid what they deserve, which is phenomenal. Maybe they can like have cameos or something. But I'll tell you one thing though. Oh, no, Viola. Maybe she's a bit young. I'll tell you one thing. If you got Golden Sisters, you better have a theme song. That was so disappointing that Divorced Sisters does not have a theme. Divorced Sisters just pops up on the screen. I'm like, man, that's some bull. I feel like Glow replaced Clarita. Yeah, sure did. Yeah, and I'm praying that February, despite being a shorter month, I hope it is a good month for ad revenue because I got House of Pain coming back all month. We're going to have Sisters all month. We got Joe's college road trip. And who knows what else might drop. I mean, it is Black History Month, so we might get some announcements of other Tyler Perry stuff. So that'll be cool. Oh, yeah, I'm going to review the Miss Pat show. So be on the lookout for that. I'm debating what channel to review it on because my episode 5 review, it did all right, like a few hundred views, which in hindsight, I'm like, well, maybe I ought to review it on my other channel instead. Tyler says the buck stops with him. What does that mean? What's those microwave alarm sounds in the background? I have my fan on across the room. Yeah, she's a projector, and it's I don't like that. Yeah, I mean, because especially if it's a long running series, and you have to up their pay every season. Like he'll get a Taraji or an Angela for a movie, but not for a long running show. He's probably going to get back with Laura. Joe's college road trip. Yeah, what is it? February 13th. Yes, I am going to watch and review it. No, Netflix has not reached out to do a sponsor deal. Dang it. I was hoping they'd do that. I mean, hey, there's still time, though. You never know. Fingers crossed, Netflix hit your boy up. I watch bits and pieces of that show and don't want them at Laura. I hope you watch my content, though. I like Miranda. She's messy. Messy Miranda. Okay, my light bill came in. That's due February. It's lower than this month's light bill was, but I know my next light bill for March is going to be high because I had to use the emergency heat the past couple nights, and I'm using it tonight because the temps are so low. What did I say? It's supposed to be like 11 or 9. Mm-mm-mm. Laura and Miranda are both messy. I heard Taraji is taking over Janet's character. I don't know if Taraji is going to play the same character, but obviously she'll be in that spot. Yeah, if they recasted Janet, I know people will be in an uproar. I'm guessing she's a whole new character. Laura and Miranda are both messy. Laura refuses to take accountability, and Miranda just seriously, what person in their right mind would want their ex popping up all the time, especially if they're engaged? I mean, well, the person who is engaged is pretty much their boundaries. Yo, what's up? Thanks for joining the live. I hope somewhat people watch my covenant content character. Wait, what? Laura needs to be written off. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't going nowhere. I read your comment and Taraji. Don't worry. Wait, and I responded to it out loud. Don't. Yeah, I'm not ignoring you. And somebody just sent 6 offers on eBay stuff, but man, it's less than half my asking price. So I'll deal with that in the morning. It's funny how we go back and forth on Penelope and Andy. Yeah, everybody has their own person. I get it. No, but for real though, I am liking Andy in season 10. It's almost 11. Beyond the Gates review. Don't think I saw it posted. I posted my Beyond the Gates review at 5:15. That review was up at 5:15. Did you go to my other channel, Beyond the Gates review? It's up. Yo, Naomi is getting on my nerves, but like I said, I might hop on Beyond the Gates review. Matter of fact, do you want me to do that? Go over to Beyond the Gates review, and I'll do a live stream over there, so we can talk about Naomi and stuff, because I got so many thoughts about that. So I think we've done good. We've been here almost 40 minutes. So thanks to everybody for popping up. And I know somebody earlier said, hey, thanks for being consistent with the live streams. Well, like I said, I don't think I'm doing this like 4 times every single week, but yeah, I just finished the episode before watching this live. No clue about All the Queen's Men season 5. So no comment yet. But hey, thanks so much for tuning in, folks. Have a great night. And as I said, give me about 11 o'clock. So in about 8 minutes, Beyond the Gates review. I'm going to go live on that channel. So I see Naomi, Beyond the Gates review. Be over there at 11 p.m. I want to go live in about 7 minutes.